so much for joining us for Talk Pittsburgh. It is Thursday. The Pirates start their season today, and we're starting to see the weather warm up. Doesn't baseball in the spring just feel like it feels
like we've arrived? Yes, it's the official start of spring. We're really excited about that. But we have a lot planned this Thursday, like having a little fun spring cleaning. Boaz, he enlisted help from his wife, Brooke. Now, their mission is a closet clean out. See if their tips could help you.
Plus, what are you cleaning out of your life this spring? Maybe it's the simple stuff, a little dusting, indoor projects maybe, or maybe you're tackling the outdoor spaces. Mikey hit the streets of Pittsburgh to find out.
Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun. And next, today's Table Talk. Every day, a new draft development unfolds. Today, we're talking about the literal development taking shape on the North Shore. What does it mean for us Yinzers once the draft packs up and leaves town?
That and so much more coming up this hour. First, downtown Pittsburgh is talking about the draft, specifically how on earth are we all getting to work? You asked this question this morning. That's today's Bird's Eye View. Take a look.
From a transportation perspective, this is about moving a really large number of people efficiently and reliably over a short period of time. And now for us, that means focusing our service where we can carry the most riders and keep people moving to and from the draft. And if you are here and you have no desire to go to the draft, but you've got a job to get to, we've got you covered for that too. Our light rail system will be the backbone of our effort. The red and blue lines will run every 15 minutes, providing frequent high-capacity service between the South Hills, downtown, and the North Shore. Also be introducing our 4 special football flyer routes from the north, south, east, and west, designed to bring riders directly from park and ride locations and into the center of the event. All 4 routes will operate every 15 minutes Thursday and Friday, and every half hour on Saturday. They will serve key park and ride locations in their corridors with drop-off and pickup points at both the draft experience at Point State Park and near the main stage in Acrisure Stadium. Do not drive that week. And if you do drive, please don't call me and complain, but let us get you there.
I'm glad we're really starting to talk about this. I feel like we still have a lot to map out. So while the city is trying to get situated for the draft, there's also a long-term plan after the fans leave. That includes a pivotal development on the North Shore.
Yeah, you know, Mikey, don't let any of this draft talk feel like the Olympics, you know, where host cities build things for athletes and spectators, and then what? Oh no, the city has projects all over, and what's left will be for us to enjoy. In fact, some of these projects have been going on long before the draft even decided to come to Pittsburgh. I want to share with you the latest renderings from what the plaza at the North Shore will look like. Plans for this development were actually announced back in 2024 with the restaurant Sugarbird, which you can see, and the Highball Social Club. It's all described as a 15,000 square foot experiential restaurant and bar. That is what the Highball will be. As of yesterday, this is what things look like. It is supposed to open the day before opening day for the Pirates. That means 1 week from today. There is still work to do, but as it's nearing the final stages, we know there will be a massive LED screen to watch games, movies, and really become a gathering spot on the North Shore. But that's not all. You probably also heard the rumblings of the Pittsburgh Zoo and Aquarium eyeing the North Shore, specifically for a standalone aquarium. So right now they're looking at if this would even be feasible, how it would be funded. But take a listen to this.
Because we think it needs to be a major aquarium in order to draw people in. And that is one of the big things that we are hoping it does, is really be an economic engine for the area and increase tourism.
And again, this is all just talk right now, but if it happens, they want this to be large scale and immersive. And of course, this is in addition to Arts Landing, which will be open soon, the redesign of Market Square, which will hopefully be open soon. And all of this will be here for our enjoyment after. I really think, do you remember maybe a month or so ago, we were talking about what the future of Pittsburgh will look like based on this Pittsburgh Post-Gazette article.
Yes.
And there was this big conversation about becoming an entertainment hub. And I truly think the draft is kind of this like maybe cherry on the top, but all of this work has been going on in the background, very quietly, some of it very loudly, to make Pittsburgh more of a destination for some of this stuff.
Yeah, this reminds me of the National Harbor. So, in DC, we go there, I mean, at least every summer because they have the big Ferris wheel, they have all of these hotels and places to eat, and it's all compacted into this one central location, and it makes it really cool and fun, and it's an experience, and I've always wanted that for Pittsburgh, and it feels like we're headed in that direction. And I'm coming from a person who used to work for Visit Pittsburgh as a national sales director, and I know what this type of development will do for our city. And if we can pull off the draft, if we can, hundreds of thousands of people, if we do that well, even half well, that is going to open up our city to so many larger conventions that where in the past we weren't necessarily able to handle because of the layout and the design of downtown.
It'll be really interesting. And I think about the North Shore specifically. You know, we have the Children's Museum already. The National Aviary is there as well. So if we add in the aquarium, and then of course what we're seeing now right next to the ballpark. In addition to that, we have the casino down there. And then I think, I didn't even include in here the Esplanade because there's been so much talk about that for it feels like the last decade that you wonder, is this going to happen? When is it going to happen? Fingers crossed it does. But you know, we're seeing all of this emphasis put on building up our city for attractions and things to make us a destination.
Yeah, it really makes it so much easier to sell the city when you have all of those things. And also think about all of the people coming for the draft who have never been here and they decide that they love Pittsburgh and they relocate here. I mean, this has so much potential.
So much potential.
It does.
Okay, well, we'll have to wait and see, but it is exciting. Make sure to head to our Instagram and Facebook page right now. Share your response to our Talk Pittsburgh question of the week. We want to tell you this. We've been leaning into some spring cleaning this week. What's the one thing in your house you always put off cleaning until now? And is there something for you that...
it's the kitchen cabinets. Like they just
cleaning off the...
Well, just like the order of like putting things in order. 'Cause you know, you use the season all salt and you just like...
Can I tell you something really exciting? You know Happy Lark Home Organizing? Yeah. There are regulars on Pittsburgh Today Live. So a couple of years ago, they came to my house in Mount Washington and helped organize my kitchen. And it was...
How did you get that gig?
Well, it was amazing. I mean, you know, I paid for all the products. And then we filmed the whole process of them coming in. But I told them, I was like, I want you to come back to my new house.
Is it still organized?
Well, that was my old house.
That was the old house.
So now we moved into our new house and I'm like, we threw things in the cabinets thinking it would make sense, and it's not making sense. And I was like, I need your help.
Oh my gosh, that would be lovely.
So I'm excited. That's my spring cleaning, and that's coming up in a couple weeks, and I cannot wait. So to come on Talk Pittsburgh, it is Thursday, so we're sharing what we've been up to at home this week in our family feed.
And your Easter table is about to get a whole lot cuter. And it doesn't make much hopping around to make it happen. Learn how you can pull it all together in no time.
And grab your sword and trusty steed. We are heading to the kitchen for a Game of Thrones inspired breakfast. Talk Pittsburgh. We'll be right back. Move over, dragons and duels, because one of the hottest things, I'm sorry, you might heard me say that. I guess I need to address that. I will in just a moment. One of the hottest things coming out of TV right now is a Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and it's breakfast. Take a look at this. The hearty bacon and goose egg sandwich has taken on a life of its own, sparking buzz well beyond the world of Westeros.
Oh, it looks so good. So we thought, why not give it a little glow up? Chef Aleka is recreating this rustic classic with a fresh, flavorful twist you can try at home.
Okay, so we need to address this. I don't know if you heard me say I want to lick it. It was this. It is a salt.
We were all looking like,
it's a salt slab.
It's a salt slab, and it's a pink salt slab.
Like, you know we're on air, right?
So that's it.
It's like our 3 years.
Yes, 3 years.
I know.
It's a lot of celebrating this month. We're so happy you're part of all of this.
Thank you.
So yeah, I have watched this entire season, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It is such a fun spin-off show from the Game of Thrones. And yeah, they make this like really beautiful breakfast together.
So I did a variation of it, like my interpretation of it. So the first thing I did is I got some really rustic loaf bread.
Yes, so good.
I made my own butter.
Wait.
I made my own butter.
You made your own? You churned butter?
No. Yeah.
She's out there.
Yes.
No, but you can do it in your like food processor, right?
Well, I did it in my KitchenAid mixer with the whisk attachment.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just want to let it go.
So is this kind of the thing, like when you're making whipped cream, if you keep on whipping,
Yes.
you make butter.
You make butter.
And then you take that chunk out and you discard the liquid.
And then you really want to squeeze out as much liquid as you want. So you have butter. So I put it on the salt slab.
My
Chef
God.
Fuller and I were talking about taking care of the salt slab. Don't put it in your dishwasher.
No, you wouldn't do that.
But I got some thick cut bacon and I cooked it with some sage, so some crispy sage.
Oh, yeah. Can
And
you
in
see
the
this?
bacon fat, I toasted up the bread. So Heather,
Can you eat
would-
the sage?
Yeah, it's crispy
Is that
sage.
just
I
for
wanna
eat
Eat it.
That's just for
Eat it.
flavor for
That's
the bacon.
for flavor. So what we have
never
left
seen it.
over
Oh,
is
I
like
love
it's like a
sage.
sage bacon fat
Oh,
kind of vibe.
yeah, that's fun.
So Mikey, I want you to just kind of cut up some of the bacon.
Okay.
Or no, first
Like
off, I'm gonna
bacon
have you
bits,
put-
like that, like.
Yes, but
Okay.
first you're going to spread the homemade butter on the bread. Heather.
How much butter? Like, be generous? Like
yes.
this much?
Yeah.
Here, maybe use this.
Oh yeah, that's probably.
Thank you.
not.
Thank
Yeah,
you, girl.
you.
Okay, so we're going to cook up some quail eggs.
I've
I
never
got
done
these
this
at Whole
before.
Foods. So
Look
we're
at
going to
these
treat
little
it like a
things.
regular egg. So it doesn't burn. I put a little bit of olive oil in there.
Okay, and this is super hot, I can
Super,
see.
and a little bit of homemade butter. So you're going to crack the quail egg in there, Heather.
Is there a trick to cracking this?
No, you just treat it like a regular egg.
It's just
so tiny.
It is teeny, teeny, tiny.
Okay.
I'm going to turn this down a little
Oh
bit
gosh,
for you.
I'm so scared I'm gonna get shells.
So cute.
You won't.
So do
Just
they
treat-
taste
maybe-
like regular eggs?
Yeah, they do. Just crack it on there and just treat it like a regular egg.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You can do it, girl. You can do it.
It's not. It's like soft. How do I do it? How do I do it? Oh gosh, I don't know.
It's okay. We'll do it together like
gonna-
that.
Okay.
See, like that.
Look how cute
Just
it
like that.
is.
No fear, Heather. You can do it.
That doesn't look the same as yours, Alexa. Thank you.
And then
fine.
Should we do another one?
Yeah,
Like,
try
I don't know.
another one. Try
Okay.
another one
Okay.
for the sandwich.
Okay.
So maybe crack it on there, and then I have a
I'm
fish.
gonna crack it on here.
There we go. Then I have a fish spatula that you can kind of move it around with. You're gonna
And
do.
do these taste different?
They really don't taste.
Goodness,
that
oh,
di-
great
I
Push.
know.
What should I be
I'm
doing
not.
with the bacon?
So
Just
put it
breaking
on the bread.
Just like the whole
Yeah,
bacon?
just the whole bacon, and then
Okay.
we're gonna put some egg, maybe put some crispy sage on there too.
Oh yeah.
It was very good.
So Heather, you're gonna use this to kind of move it around. You could do over easy, over medium.
I'm a big over
Okay.
medium
Yeah,
gal.
so you do that. I'll crack one more in there. You can flip it over.
Flip
and
it.
Put
You're
it
gonna-
on
you want her to
this-
flip it?
She can do it. Look at that. She can do it.
I mean, I do make breakfast sandwiches at home, but I just never with a teeny tiny.
I
egg.
know. It's just like a mini version of an egg. And
there we go.
this is one of my favorite. I did a video on my favorite cooking equipment.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. And then for the bacon, I really like these tongs because it kind of
yes,
it
that's-
drains out at the same. Look at you.
Look at
You've
that.
cooked quail eggs.
All right, so I have the bacon on the
Okay,
toast
so
here.
you could put the eggs on the bacon toast
Okay.
with the crispy sage. It's kind of hard to find duck eggs.
Yeah.
They're really specialty. So I got these quail eggs at Whole Foods.
Okay.
Really, really easy. Look how beautiful
Look at
that is.
Good
Let's do
job.
one more.
And then you can try one.
Okay, let's just get this smashed down.
Yep.
Lovely. Okay, should I do one more on there? No.
Yeah, we'll
Let's put
just-
it on the other one.
That one.
This one.
Oh, that one.
Okay.
Look how pretty
Okay.
that looks.
There we
Now
go.
you guys have to try.
Do you sandwich? Are we
I would
sandwiching?
sandwich it, or I got fork and knife there for you.
Okay.
I just
I
don't.
think you
You have a
just
beautiful
sandwich
dress
it.
on. I don't want you to get it all messed up.
Okay.
And I have napkins too.
That's outstanding.
Oh, good. Oh, good bacon too. Oh, very good.
I almost did this with a quail egg in my hand. Boom.
Wouldn't it be good?
What do you think?
That's amazing.
It's delicious.
You really can't taste it. Doesn't taste that much different. I would say maybe it's like gamier, but you really can't taste the difference.
Chef
I love
Aleka,
it.
that's really fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow.
All right, if you would like to book Chef Aleka for an event, we'll link you up on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.
I love those flavors. That sage is wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, next on the show, Ron is keeping an eye on the possibility of storms coming our
Yeah.
way. Ron, I know this is a big deal, especially as we get into the evening.
Yeah, it's a first alert weather day, guys, because of those strong storm chances that we have. We're not only looking at the storms, though, we're going to be looking ahead. I know a lot of folks out there, you're ready to get out into those gardens. So we have the forecast for you heading into the weekend. It's coming up.
I think you guys I love a good storm.
Yeah.
I love to hear that thunder in the background.
I do too.
And it's really nice when it's at night and you can kind of like drift off to sleep.
Very relaxing.
But we also know that they can be dangerous, which is why it's a first alert weather day. And so we
I
wanna
also
keep
have
that
to
in mind.
ask, Heather, with 3 kids at home, do any of them, when they hear the rumbles, do they jump in bed with you?
Ron, you know that we're sharing a bed right now.
Yeah. I was just curious.
You know that we are sharing a bed right now,
Oh,
and
okay.
so one is already there. He's
Got to get them out. Kick them out. Give them the boot.
He is
All right,
fine.
let's get into the severe weather possibilities. This is going to be later on today. Hopefully you got to get outside. I mean, we're looking at high temperatures easily into the 70s today, but we do have that risk of severe weather that we're watching later on today, including a large hail threat and tornadoes also. The period of this between looks like after 7 o'clock, really ramping up that severe weather risk, and that'll go pretty much through midnight tonight. A couple of rounds of rain and storms. And just like you said, Heather, you'll be hearing it later on today. Everyone will see the rain. The storms will be scattered, though, so not everyone will get some of that severe weather.
Yeah, well, speaking of rain, I know a lot of people who have a green thumb, they're thinking about getting out into the garden, planting some flowers. I mean, it's been cold, it's been hot.
Right.
Is this going to impact spring flowers at all?
Not just yet. Hold off.
Okay.
Hold off. Because you're going to see a lot of warm days like what we're seeing today. 70s in the forecast. Let's go back over and I'll show you when it comes to the spring forecast with our gardens. You see the greens, the yellows, and the reds on those tulips. Well, the reds are not good. That means the conditions on the day are probably not going to be great for your spring and summertime plants, including temperatures on Saturday morning dipping to the mid-20s. That's the issue that we're going to see. Probably every 3 to 4 days, you're going to get those temperatures well down into the 20s behind the storms. And with that will come, well, I mean, if you want to throw your money away, that's great. But if you
No.
If not, if you're not about that life, then you probably want to hold off so you can make your stretch your wallet a little bit further with what you're buying and putting in the ground. The
problem that I think a lot of people are having is our hedges are already starting to bud.
Yeah.
And then our hydrangeas did this last year where we started to get some buds on those, and then they burn.
Right.
They get like a freezer burn almost. And then you're
one of the good things to do right now, just when you know that those temperatures are dipping into the 20s, just cover them up, or even spray them with just some light mist, some water right beforehand. That can also help.
Or just join Mary and I with faux flowers.
There you go. You can do the fake flowers as well.
Yeah, they're great.
They look just as good from the street.
What about the bees, Mikey? What about the bees? Ron, thank you.
Yep.
All right, we're going to jump into our family feed right now. Mikey, what's been going on with you?
Okay, so this is a different family feed. So I love fish sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I didn't get a chance to go to any of the fire halls or churches or anything like that. I really wanted to.
Yeah.
And we have such a wide variety.
So many.
During Lent. But I have never been, and this is as a native Pittsburgher, I have never been to the original Oyster House in Market Square. So I said, hey, why not try a fish sandwich from there? So I sent Jordan down there one evening.
Even though you work 2 blocks away.
Exactly.
Mikey. Oh my God.
It gave him something to do, So he came down and he brought these back home. And I have to be honest, it was so good. And one of the things I loved about it is that it just wasn't all bread. Even though sometimes I don't mind that, but just like the flavor of the fish sandwich was great. And it was, it was an experience. I mean, I didn't go, but Jordan said he had a good time meeting the people who work there. And
Jordan has a good time no matter where he is.
No matter where he goes. Yeah. So I would recommend it. It was good.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So mine actually takes us back to work, and I spent some time last night at home making a poster board for our version here at KDKA of Book It.
Yes.
We're calling it Pages for Pizza, and I thought, let's do something that'll really bring this newsroom together. We have a common goal, and the common goal is pizza. And so we are going to try and reach April 1st to, I think I said July 1st. I wanted to give enough time, summer can get busy, to read 300 books.
You know what? You can unite anyone or any group with pizza. So that was that was very good on your part. So I said, Heather, hey, can I contribute to this? I want to sign up, but I'm only going to be able to read maybe 2 books.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's the whole newsroom. So whatever you read, as long as it's between those months, you write your name down, and if we get to 300, pizza party time.
That's awesome.
I'm
That's
so
fun.
excited for it. Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, take a journey with us to the magical land of Boaz Frankel's closet. Yeah, he and his wife, Brooke, are opening their home for a little spring cleaning. Spouses cleaning together? What could go wrong? That's next. What's your least favorite spring cleaning job? Is it tidying the basement, cleaning the gutter?
Yeah, all of those don't sound too fun. But Boaz, he agreed to tackle one of his least favorite for us. Take a look.
Well, it's that time of the year. I'm going to attempt to do one of my least favorite spring cleaning tasks, and that is cleaning out my closet. But I'm not doing it alone. I brought my best friend and wife, Brooke, here to help me. And Brooke has an insane ability to throw away things, to part with things, to declutter things. And so you're going to help. You're going to sort of break it into some easy steps for me, right?
We'll just get rid of it all.
No.
Isn't that the plan?
No.
Spring cleaning.
Maybe we'll start simple.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think focusing on a few categories.
Okay.
So button-down shirts, which I think you own a few of.
Yes.
T-shirts, which also you have a generous amount. And then there's sort of the miscellany I've noticed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kermit's legs are coming down.
Don't forget about that. Don't focus on that. Okay, well, what should we start with first?
Let's do shirts first.
Okay, button-up shirts. Okay, so we've got all the shirts laid out. Honestly, it does look like a lot of shirts. What do we do next,
also
Brick?
looks like 3 shirts repeated a bunch of times. Like you clearly have some favorite types.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Okay,
I guess it's a vast blue section. We can all acknowledge that. There's
We
quite
like
a few
green.
florals.
We like the same plaid shirt a few times. There's a few like ways of cleaning things out, and one is like, when's the last time you wore it? Like you can have a rule like a year, 10 years, 3 years.
Okay.
Then it could probably go.
Yeah. Are there any shirts you don't recall me wearing anytime recently?
Oh my goodness. Well, the plaid ones are tricky because they all look so similar. I'm gonna say, yeah, there are. Like this one, for example, the sort of invisible one here.
Yeah, I bought this shirt in Australia in 2009.
It has like a fun, very 2009 little motif on the back.
And I probably haven't worn it in the past 5 to 6 years, so maybe we get rid of this one. Also, okay, I'll tell you, I bought this shirt only 2 years ago, but I've never worn it because I didn't like it as much when it came.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So maybe
You've
this
never
is a
worn
shirt
it.
we get rid of. Okay, this is also another shirt that doesn't get much play. Maybe forget this shirt.
Yeah,
you
I
know
haven't
what?
seen you
I'm on
wear
the
that
street.
one.
I'm gonna get rid of this one. I don't like it because it always gets bunched up here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're off to a pretty good start.
Yeah.
Oh, found $2 too.
There's another in the drawer.
So I've laid out all my t-shirts here. There are quite a few of them. And how do I cull through this, Brooke? What do you think?
Yeah, you've got a real collection. You could, check again to see if you've worn them, but since it's spring, we could try another clean-out method. You could say, if you didn't have this shirt, would you buy it again?
Okay, I'm gonna try to look at it with new eyes here. I think there are a couple shirts. This is like a band shirt that's so faded you can't even see what the band is anymore, so I probably wouldn't buy this again. Oof, this is hard, Brooke. I like these shirts a lot.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like I have similar shirts, and this is just the collar's a little weird now. I think I can get rid of this blue shirt. This shirt, it's a plant shirt, but I've never even been to this plant shop, so forget that. I wouldn't rebuy that. And this, I got for free at a race. I don't think I need it anymore. I wouldn't re-get this shirt if I had the opportunity. And then all these things above my closet, they sort of fit into a miscellaneous category.
Yes. Notoriously hard category.
Yeah, and so how do we get through all this?
The one method we haven't done is the Marie Kondo method, which is, does it spark joy?
Okay.
So you hold each item and see, does it spark joy for you?
Okay, obviously start with my Kermit the Frog puppet. Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here. Yeah, I'd definitely say that sparks joy.
That's fair.
Okay, this is a keeper. Okay, there is a lot of things here. They're tumbling down. Got this Bjork costume, which we were supposed to wear on Talk Pittsburgh last year, and we didn't end up wearing it.
You're holding it now. Is that sparking joy?
You know, it's not sparking a lot of joy, I'll be honest. This travel neck pillow, yeah, definitely sparks joy and useful. Put this next to Kermit.
Like a holiday festive sweater here.
Yeah, I've got this taco Christmas sweater, which I also got to wear on Pittsburgh Today Live once, and you know, this doesn't spark joy anymore. While I'm at it, here's another thing I had to wear on Talk Pittsburgh when I was a WWE referee. This doesn't spark joy anymore either.
What
Put
about
that in the pile.
this hanger? Is that?
Oh, gosh, yeah, this hanger's up here. You know what? It doesn't spark joy either, and neither does this plastic bag. Okay, well, I'd say that's a pretty good start. Although I might want to try on this Bjork costume one more time. Brooke, thanks so much for helping to clean out my closet. I really appreciate it.
It was a pleasure. And you know, spring's just getting started, so I think you could clean out a little.
Actually, I think I've done enough. Thanks.
He looks so good in a tutu. You know, I'm impressed. I mean, I thought that his closet and all of his shirts hanging and folded, everything looks so neat already.
It did look, except for the top
Except
of the
for the
closet,
top
but
portion.
he did handle that part. I just don't understand. The referee shirt doesn't spark joy, Boaz. That hurts here. It hurts really.
Yeah, we had a
really
good time
bad.
on that show.
It was
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Come on, Boaz.
All right, that was fun. All right, I don't talk Pittsburgh. We've got some good news to share today. Like our Talk Pittsburgh diaper drive is coming back for another year. Those details when we return. Welcome back to Talk Pittsburgh. Thank you for spending your afternoon here with us.
Ahead this half hour, reporter Megan Schiller is here to share more on her latest investigations, including one that has gone viral, and this one is really, really crazy.
Absolutely.
And it's not always the big projects that weigh us down. In fact, it's the things you can't see that may be causing the most stress. Mikey's giving us 3 things you can do today to help hit the reset button.
And the simple Easter dinner table hacks that you can do at home with the fam. But first, let's get into some good news that has us talking.
And this one has us so excited. Our Talk Pittsburgh diaper drive is happening again. Last year was the first one, as you know. With your generosity, we collected nearly 15,000 diapers, wipes, and period products.
Amazing. So this year's event is happening Saturday, April 18th from 9 to noon. Location details, they are coming soon. We will have some special guests roasting with us as well. We can't wait to share this with you. It's going to be so wonderful.
It really will be. And don't forget to tune in to the KDKA Morning News tomorrow for another way to save some green. This week, Erica Moke is showing us how to save a few dollars on Easter candy. From store-bought to specialty items, she's helping out the Easter Bunny in this week's Frugal Friday.
And speaking of Easter, holiday hosting doesn't have to mean stress. Sometimes it's the smallest touches that make the big impression.
And this one is big. We've got a couple easy ideas that are equal parts cute and clever. Here to show us how it's done, we have Greta Falco. And I forget how to say your last name.
Falvo.
Cicero?
Yes. Cicero.
Yes.
See,
you got
everybody
so many last
messes it
names.
up. It's no big deal.
We love Greta, and
When
you
I
know
do.
Greta too because she is from Soil Candles, but you are also a hostess extraordinaire.
I am. Thank you so much. I love to do it. When I was growing up, my mom always made it feel very important and special when we had people coming over, and I truly think that's just bred in me to keep the tradition alive.
Well, we were talking about how there's always the matriarch of the family, and then there's the understudy who's like watching and waiting for their
Yes.
turn to
Yes,
shine,
that's
and that is
right.
you.
That's
You have
right.
stepped into that
Plus,
role.
when you get really good at it, you just enjoy doing
That's
it.
right.
So
Yes.
what did you bring here? This spread looks amazing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So first of all, we are, as women, I know we are always busy. We need the most, a simple idea for time. So I brought a very easy way to make your place setting stand out and just be so beautiful. I did make some samples up here. We have a bunch of different ribbon you can use, using fresh ingredients, using fresh flour.
So
But
Mikey and I have, can we try this too?
Sure. I don't actually have a scissor to cut it.
That's okay.
So,
Okay, we'll just watch you. We'll watch you.
Okay. I did bring a bunch because I wasn't sure what color we were going to do, but this is my grandmother's napkins.
Aww.
Yeah. So keeping tradition alive is also important, when hosting. And I feel like I don't want the art of hosting to die.
Right.
So it's something I just love doing, and I always make my table. Look at that. Thank you.
Scissors to the rescue.
Magic.
Delivered.
Okay, but we have this, and so how are you going to?
Yes.
We roll this. Is that
Okay, so we're gonna start with it open. Okay, and then we're gonna fold it in half. This is so easy. You guys are gonna love this because it's so, and even your girls could do it, and my son helps me decorate all the time. So then we're gonna take it and roll it very tightly.
Okay.
I see this. Yeah, I kind of see what you're doing here. And then
so easy. That's
once
my
you
favorite part.
And you're just kind of making this beautiful.
Yeah, and then we're gonna
pull it together.
Yep, just like that. I'm gonna put the little egg in here, which you can use chocolate eggs, you can use hard-boiled eggs, any kind of candy. There's so many different ways.
Or you could just use something faux for decorating.
Exactly,
Yeah.
which I'm doing here.
Now, how do you come up with the ideas to do these? I mean, are you inspired by certain people you see? Or
I'm on Pinterest all the time.
Yeah.
I love Pinterest.
I see, yes, and I see things, but I like to make my own spin on it.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of different ways to actually do this, but this is my spin, my take. I like to use fresh flowers, so I'm gonna take this baby's breath.
And just put it right there in the middle.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold it for you
Sure.
while you. How about if I hold
That
this
would be
and you
great.
tie?
Perfect.
it's coming together so beautifully.
Little help.
Yeah, and it's so easy. I mean, how amazing is that?
And then you could just put this right on the plate or next to the plate. And
That's
look,
right.
we have a couple. I want to pick this up very gently because I know the egg is in there. But look how beautiful that is.
Where do you typically go to get your materials?
I actually buy a lot on Amazon or Michael's.
Yeah.
I do like going to the stores around here and picking it out.
Really
And
cute.
The flowers, I usually get either an armful of flowers in Mount Washington, which are my neighbors, or I'll go to Trader Joe's if I'm in a pinch. And then the napkins are all hand-me-downs, which I love so much.
Let's talk about some of the other wonderful things that you have on the table. And again, little touches make a big difference.
Yeah.
So we have layered plates here on the charger underneath.
right.
I love that you brought some of your candles in.
I did, which
in
are
the
perfect.
teacup.
Perfect for spring. I'm going to put this right here. This is the finished project.
And
smells
adding
so
in,
good.
again, some fresh florals. And I love this drink here. Tell us about this
I've been
special
grabbing
drink.
this carrot the entire segment.
There's just something special about a real big carrot.
yeah,
Like
I know.
it's just like it's homegrown.
So tell us about this spritz that you made.
So that's an Easter spritz. It's orange juice,
Okay.
Aperol, and Prosecco. You can add a little splash of soda water if it's too strong for you. Some people like it strong, some people don't. So it's really easy. It's basically an Aperol spritz with orange juice.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
it's,
I mean, if you saw this sitting on the dining room table when you came in and you were hosting, I would be taken aback. I mean, it's beautiful.
Right.
The presentation is so unique and
Sign me
fun.
up.
Is it good? Hold on.
It's so good. You got to kind of
Should you
slide
take the carrot?
Just
well,
slide it out
I
of the way.
know.
Or you could
It's
just-
mainly for garnish. You could eat it if you want. There you go, girl. I love it.
There you go.
Is this kind of like the same thing with sangria when you have the fruit at the bottom? You got to be a little,
yeah,
but you got to be
absolutely.
a little careful. The
You
fruit.
do, you do.
Mikey.
Because
It's going
soaks
too
up
much
all
of
the
it.
alcohol.
It's kind of healthy then, right?
It is very
With the
good.
carrot.
Very healthy.
We're getting our organic vegetables in.
Love to see you. Thank you so much. And if you would like to learn more unique ideas from Greta, we are going to link you up to her social media pages. Just head over to our website.
So fun. Well, still to come on Talk Pittsburgh. We're checking in with KDKA News team for your first look at the evening news. And reporter Megan Schiller joins us in studio with behind-the-scenes details on her latest investigations.
Plus, can you smell the rain, the grass, the daffodils? Spring is here. It is time to embrace the saying, out with the old and in with the new.
Yeah, I'm sharing what you're leaving in the dust this spring cleaning week when Talk Pittsburgh returns.
Spring is in the air, and for a lot of people, that means clearing out the clutter. But what if the biggest changes have nothing to do with your house? In under a Mikey Minute, can you explain how some of the most impactful cleanups don't involve a broom? Are you ready, Mikey?
Yes, ready.
Okay, here we go.
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house. Psychologists say it's actually one of the best times to reset your life. It's called the fresh start effect, meaning we're more motivated to change when a new season begins. So this year, try clearing out 3 things you can't see. First, clutter. Research shows we make thousands of decisions every day, and too many choices can drain your mental energy. Simplifying routines like meals or outfits can actually reduce stress. Second, digital junk. The American Psychological Association says constant notifications can spike cortisol. Unfollow junk that makes you feel anxious instead of inspired. And third, obligation overload. Experts at Harvard Business Review say saying yes out of guilt is a fast track to burnout. I know all about that. Spring is a great time to step back from commitments that no longer fit your life, because sometimes the most powerful cleanup isn't what you throw away, it's what you stop carrying. Did it make it?
Mikey, you did it.
I did
in just under a Mikey minute.
My gosh, I thought I was gonna have to spring clean that hourglass timer right in the trash, but we can keep it. It's good. All right, well, we hit the streets to ask, what are you clearing out of your life this spring?
This spring, I'm going to rid of my bad habit of sometimes sleeping in. My New Year's resolution was to wake up at 6 a.m. every day, and I haven't exactly done that. So I'm going to clean out my sleep schedule. And I'm gonna wake up at 6. Okay. When I wake up at maybe 5:45, maybe it's gonna be that clean that we're up at 5:45. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna get a shower and make my coffee.
Any spring cleaning that you're thinking about, things that you want to get rid of, maybe from your house, your life, your car, whatever it may be?
I think what comes to mind, not necessarily cleaning itself, but like, I need to stop like the doom scrolling. Do you know what I mean? I need to like read more. I need to learn more. I need to like listen to some more podcasts instead of like listening to ridiculous TikToks.
Whenever I think of spring clean, it's just like physical cleaning. And I guess like I've already kind of cleaned things out of my life. I moved here, so this is somewhat new. So this is like kind of a new start for me.
Where did you move from?
Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what brought you here?
A job. So yeah, a lot of like new stuff already going on, but nothing that I can really think of like spring cleaning wise.
But you started off in a brand new city, new year, new city. How are
done my spring cleaning?
How are you liking it so far?
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's very similar to like Cleveland, the city wise. So I really like it. I live kind of just down the way, so this strip is really, really nice.
Oh, interesting. What are you clearing out of your life? This year?
I do think, because we make our New Year's resolutions, but I do think spring, if you treat it that way, can be a nice time to say, hey, how are we doing on all those things, and what are we doing moving forward? Yeah. I don't know. For me, it really does come down to the clutter. I want to clear out some of the stuff that kind of like Boaz and Brooke were talking about, like the things that don't spark joy anymore.
Right.
The Marie Kondo method.
Right.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, I just have this one closet in my bedroom. I mean, I don't have that many closets, but this one particular closet I never even go into. And it's just all of this random stuff that's in there. And I'm like, why is this? I need to get rid of it. It's my bedroom. I really need to tackle it.
Yeah. Do it. But don't think of it as like the whole thing, because I think that's when it gets overwhelming. Right. Maybe you just start with your closet.
Yeah, just start there. Bits and pieces at a time.
Little bit at a time.
Look
start
at you.
with the t-shirt drawer, just like they did. Okay, still to come on the show, we are checking in with Christine Sorensen for some of the stories you don't want to miss tonight on the Evening News.
And Megan Schiller's here in the studio with us. Talk Pittsburgh. We'll be right back. Her latest investigation is making rounds on social media.
KDK investigative reporter Megan Schiller joins us to talk about all this. I know you've been very busy, but first let's talk about this story, because it's gone viral, and I think the reason it's taking off is because so many people have never even thought about this before.
I had never even heard of this. Yeah, that this is even a thing. And I think that is partly why it has been spreading, thankfully, successfully, because people are like, wow, I had no idea this was even a possibility.
So walk us through this for people who did not catch your investigation. This was a family who was on vacation.
Right.
And this has something to do with the pool filter?
Yeah, they were in the baby pool. It was this much water, maybe.
Okay.
Big family, all the parents were there, standing by, kids are playing, and then all of a sudden, the little girl, Paloma, was like sitting in the middle of the pool, unable to move. And they could just tell by her face something was wrong. They could not lift her up off of the floor of the pool. They realized eventually then that she was stuck because the drain cover had come off. So the suction from the drain was so severe. That is what caused her to lose her internal organs and need to be life flighted back here.
Gosh, and so she had to go through, multiple operations in order,
so many,
to be able to like reconnect all of her insides, and she got a lot of the work done here at Children's Hospital. But this was devastating. Especially to anyone who is a parent with young kids. It made my eyes water, because it was just such a horrible thing to happen.
And they also said, you have this this sense of maybe a false sense of security when you're by a swimming, a baby pool, especially if you're at a nice resort. The mom said that they were cleaning up the wet spots behind you as you walked through this resort to make sure that, every attention to detail was handled, and then you have something like this. So it came off. So they say just parents, just no matter where you are, just do two things. Make sure the cover's on there, that the suction is not exposed, and then ask where the button is, the emergency shut-off button. So if your kid does get stuck, how do we turn the pool off? Because that's what you have to do, turn the pool off.
So we were just looking at some video now from it being shared on social media. And of course, a lot of people are talking about this. A lot of people are sharing the story. What has the reaction been like, just because it has been shared so much?
Well, the parents are thrilled because they want this to be shared. I mean, they made the decision they're going to share their darkest moments in hopes of just raising awareness. And so they're tracking it, and they're happy that they're getting messages from someone who saw it in Idaho and Illinois, or loved ones. And so they understand that the only way to prevent this is to just get people talking about it more. And so the reaction's been overwhelmingly positive, and I think people just feeling so bad for this adorable little girl that she had to go through all that.
Gosh, and I mean, you've been doing such a great job reporting on this story. What are you hearing from people, their response to it?
Yeah, I mean, they're saying that they had no idea that this was even something they needed to look for. A lot of people were kind of confused, like, what are we looking for, right? What does a drain look like? So it's like a plastic cover, and what happens is the nails and the plastic disintegrates basically because of the chlorine and because of the sun. So sometimes you could see it's like loose in the pool, and that happened in this situation. The kids were kind of just like, what is this? And so that can happen too. And a lot of times kids drown because of this. Their hair gets stuck, or like their arm would get stuck, and then they're held under the water.
Suction is so strong.
Yeah, so that's what usually happens. The kid goes missing, and they're actually underwater.
How is Paloma doing now? Is she doing okay?
If she walked in here right now,
you would never know.
You would be like, you are a vibe. She is adorable, and she is just full of life, but she has severe medical things that her parents are helping her through. You would never know looking at her, but they connect her at night through 7 in the morning. That's how she gets all her nutrition, because without your intestines, you can't absorb anything.
I mean, they are gone. She does not have intestines anymore.
Yeah, it's a tiny little bit that's connected to her colon. And so she can eat, but she just can't absorb the nutrients. So she still has a lot of appointments, and she has someone who is with her at school, and she has a lot of help, and thankfully a huge supportive family. So she's doing great with all things considered, for sure.
My goodness. Well, you really do. You do the work, and then you find these stories that impact people and bring awareness to things. So happy that we could talk to you about it.
So happy to hang out with that family and get to help them to just spread the word.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Megan.
Of course.
All right, well, let's take a moment to find out what you can expect to see on KDKA TV News tonight at 4, 5, and 6.
Christine Sorensen over there in the newsroom right now with those stories. Hey, Christine.
Hey, good afternoon, Heather, Mikey. Here are a few of the stories we're working on. First, for the first time since the partial government shutdown, Pittsburgh International Airport saw long lines at TSA security today due to call-offs and other factors. We're going to tell you why airport officials believe this could be a problem again tomorrow. And we finally got our first look at the transportation plan for the NFL draft here in Pittsburgh. But it is raising a lot of questions and concerns, so we're going to take a deeper dive into that transportation plan. We'll have that and a whole lot more coming up.
Yeah, you know what, actually, Christine, at the start of the show, we played that one soundbite where I think it was the head of the PRT. She was like, don't drive. And if you do, don't call me to complain. But, I think a lot of people are worried who have to come into work or not for the draft, what this is all going to be like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're going to look into public transportation, road closures, parking, not just for people who are visiting in town or people who are going to the draft, but also just regular Pittsburghers who need to navigate their everyday lives.
Sure.
Yeah, that's me thinking for sure.
I know. Christine, thank you.
All right, still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, we're wrapping things up with what's coming up on tomorrow's show.
Glad we got to talk to Megan today.
I know, she does an amazing job every day covering these wonderful stories.
I don't know how she does it. She is one of the hardest working people in this business.
So good.
Yeah, we hope that you had a great time hanging out with us today. Coming up tomorrow on Talk Pittsburgh, he wants to make you feel wanted ahead of his tour stop in our city. We are chatting with country superstar Hunter Hayes about his new music.
And spring cleaning week continues. This time we want to hear from you. What's the one thing in your house you always put off? cleaning until spring. We're sharing your answers tomorrow.